Hey, so Jill, you came in a little late to the earlier class. I'm trying to up our game a little bit on our YouTube channel. One of the problems I'm having is that it's difficult for me to edit a clean beginning and a clean end to the videos because everybody's going around and the recording follows noise. So if you're all muted, that's fine. But so for instance, Catherine and Jill are not muted right now. So I say goodbye, you guys are moving and there's no recording. What the recording of is of Jill rather than me. And not
Well,
that I'm anything special, but just to
unless
try
you pin, unless you pin yourself. If you pin yourself, it's only on you.
okay, but then if we want to ask questions or we want to this or that, that may be the solution, Catherine. Thank you. Um, but I want to keep it so that people can ask questions and unmute themselves, et cetera, et cetera. So
Yeah.
maybe pinning myself is the way to go. But so for instance, today I can't pin myself because we have to watch Catherine today, and I want a nice recording of Catherine.
Hmm.
By the way, Catherine, as long as I've got you and Genevieve here, I stumbled across a video of you two talking with each other. It must have been in between classes or something. And you were saying how wonderful our classes are. So I was thinking about using that on the website. Is that okay with you guys?
Sure. With my
Okay,
French accent, it's going to be
very,
great.
very good. Now I got to find it again. Okay, so today is for Catherine. When I stop talking here, I'm going to go mute myself. Jill and Genevieve, you should mute yourselves too. And we'll just go through this, and I'm going to watch and maybe make a few notes, and then we'll reconvene before the end. Okay, I'm going to go mute myself. Give me a second.
Sure.
And I'm just going to add, this is for Malcolm. He's taking everybody else's uh, written and now verbal.
Yeah.
I see not, I do not see that you used my,
What, Jill?
um, the stuff that I wrote for your website.
Um, is it not on the website?
No,
Well, it's just an error on my part. So
I'm feeling left out.
eventually, when I get my head together and get I found back in the day, you could not list an online business with either Yelp or Google. It had to be a brick and mortar business with a particular location because they used their maps with this, right? Now, since COVID, since so many people are doing online businesses, now they will allow you to do certain kinds of online businesses. So now I have to go in and I've created a Google page, but I have to create a Yelp page and get their permission and everything. And when that is done, then I'm going to ask everybody to take the reviews that they already have written and post them on both those things. However, before I do that, I have to fix the website. However, before I fix the website, I have to fix the underlying program because they just put a new iteration of the program out and it's completely screwed the website up. I have no idea what's wrong with it or how to fix it. So I'm probably going to have to go and hire someone to help me fix this thing. However, I can't do that until, right? This is what my life is like. Okay, let's have more fun, right? So, Jill, if I didn't put it up, believe me, it was just my head. It's not because I didn't like your comments. Um, okay, so let me go mute myself.
Okay, let's start. Reverse. Reverse. Reverse.
Okay, I really liked what Catherine was doing, right? Master Zhang, my teacher, used to say, or he would ask us, he did ask us once, do you know how I judge your Qigong or your Tai Chi? And we all went, no. He said, if I watch you and if you make my body feel good, that's good Qigong. Right? So when I was watching Catherine, she made my body feel good.
Thank you.
And I'll just say a couple things about it, right? One is she took her time. She wasn't rushing. She knew what she wanted to do. She'd obviously worked out the program she wanted to do, and she just did it. So there were no distractions. Second thing, and this is the most important thing, her insides and her outsides were in connection. So when I watched her, I could feel her inside. And that's what a leader has to have. When we watched Stevie Ray Vaughan yesterday, it's a completely different energy. But I don't think anybody had any doubt that his inside and his outside were together. And that's what I felt watching Catherine too. It was very relaxing to watch her. And that's what it's supposed to be. So I would say Catherine is very close to legitimately being able to lead a class. Maybe one of our classes, but maybe a class in France, right? Now, yeah, she says no, 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 but yes, 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 because she's got it on the inside. Now, Stevie Ray Vaughan is technically really good, but that's not what makes him magical to watch. Yeah, you got to have the technical part, but you have to have something magical in addition to that. But you still have to have the technical part. So a couple of technical issues here. One, when you do the final, right, right, you're reaching up, right, and boom, you release. There are different ways to do it, so I'm not saying this is the only way to do it, but this is the way I do it. Right? I grab chi, right, and bring it into the body, and then poof, back out again, and chi, boom, chi, boom, chi, boom, all the way around the clock. In some ways, you don't have to worry about where it's coming from. It's just cosmic chi, yang chi from heaven, yin chi from earth, and mixture in between. But technically, this is what it is. The stars, the sun, the wind, the horizon, life, water, the earth, right? All the way around, right? And each of those points has a slightly different energy. The energy of the stars, to me, is very clean and cool. The energy of the sun is much, much warmer, right? I love the energy of the wind, right? Because it just sort of like clears everything out. The horizon helps me balance. Life is life, right? Well, water, well, we're 90% water, so a little water is good. And the earth is stone and strength, right? So it's in your bones. Anyway, it's not the only way you have to do it, but I grab those energies and bring them into my body, and then poof, out again. When you're doing number 7, which is the 3 dantians, open and close, there's a little trick that you might want to, you should pay attention to. When you do opening and closing, if your shoulders are static, they're going to get sore. You're going to build up a little static in there, and they're going to get kind of sore. So remember, what you actually want to do is roll your shoulders. Watch. Now, it's not just to give your shoulder a little motion. It also has to do with silk reeling, that is spiraling through the whole body, right? Watch from my dantian. They're falling off. when you roll up, you're going to come up into your Tanzhong, right? From the dantian to the Tanzhong to the shoulders. When you roll down into the Ming Men in the back. Right? Chest, Ming Men. Chest, Ming Men. All right. Now, I'm exaggerating a little bit just to show it. You can be much more subtle about it. But even in the high position, chest, Ming Men. Chest, Ming Men. It shows up a little more dramatically in the middle and lower position. But it's all the same all the way through, right? So it's the whole body doing this, not just the arms. When you do the rolling, right? Now it depends. If you run out of time, you don't have to do it technically the right way. But technically, you should do it 24 times. Forward, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so forth, and then 24 times back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. If you run out of time, then do it 18 times and do it 12 times, but some multiple of that. When you're doing the head cleansing, right? So it starts from the front going backward, and then it goes from the back coming forward. And that makes it very easy then to drop into the cleansing of the Renmai and then finally the Dumai, all right?
Actually, a question about that. So
Yeah.
that's the cleansing of both the Renmai and the Dumai. So it should be circulating.
Yeah, you definitely should be circulating, right? But what you're really focusing on is cleaning it out. So if you have a house with gutters, in the fall you have to go clean the leaves out. It's the same thing, right? You're cleaning out this channel, so you're more focusing on cleaning it out than circulating it per se. And then when you do double hands, you reach right through the physical body and clean out the Dumai in the back.
I forgot this one.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was asking, I guess, is
Yeah.
how do you clean the Dumai?
Yeah, clean the Dumai, right? And of course, it always helps to have little white dots all over your body, but okay, Catherine, good job.
Thank
Seriously, very nice. Okay, guys, we'll do Genevieve tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Ciao.
you. Ciao.